After a fast start in the first quarter, it was 22-all when we started playing the second, but it was a very rough second quarter for the Mavericks, unfortunately. Two of their top players, Ross Binford and Trevor Powell, went down with injuries in the second, and the Mustangs were able to score 22 unanswered in the second quarter, which leaves us here with our starting point in the second half of 44-22 in favor of the Mustangs.
It's unfortunate when you get two players that well who get really injured. That can really affect your team, no matter how well oiled it is.
It does appear that Binford is likely out for the remainder of the game, although Powell did come back out and warm up with the rest of the team, so we're hopeful that Trevor will at least be able to play in the second half. But we'll see here very shortly when we begin play. Also, right now, we'd like to send it down to Katie Large for a sideline report.
The Mustangs have pulled ahead, making the score 22-44. Unfortunately, the Mavericks have had two important injuries on their team. Senior Ross Binford and sophomore Trevor Powell are both out of the game. I got to talk to the coach before he went into the locker room at halftime, and he said that they're not doing very well. We'll see if we're going to see either of those players in the game the rest of the night. Back to you guys.
You know, even though they're starting down 22 points, the Mavericks, still able to pull this out. If they really work hard and put their heads in the game, I think they can do it.
Yeah, I tell you, that first quarter, they really were slowly but steadily had very consistent success moving the ball downfield. It's just I think they got a little rattled by those injuries in the second quarter, which unfortunately gave the Mustangs the breathing room they have right now.
Although Filbert and Oak, really good players.
Yeah,
really
Filbert
going well.
Yeah, Filbert and Oak, a very potent combination for the Mustangs. Filbert throwing the ball very well, and Oak catching the ball and running the ball very well. So kudos to them for a very nice first half, but we'll see if the Mavericks can slow them down a little bit here in the second. Deep kick for the Mustangs. That's going to be fielded by, looks like Craig McDonald.
He's taken down at about 20-yard line, 18-yard line.
So it will be first and 10 for the Mavericks from their own 20, trying to narrow the gap here a little bit. I'd also like to take this opportunity to apologize for all of you. I will not be keeping stats for the remainder of this game. I am just not able to keep up with the rapid pace. I would also like to take this opportunity for a plea for help. If any of you are interested in helping us out here in the booth, either announcing or keeping track of stats.
You can always use more help up here.
Yeah. That will look like a fumbled snap, but the Mavericks do recover.
I want to tell everyone November 1st we have a grand opening of the Commons, so I would love to have you come out at 11 a.m.
Beautiful facility we have there that the Media Center shares with the Library, Museum, and K-State Extension. Hand off to McDonald, but not much in the realm of room for McDonald.
Nope.
That's going to be another loss on that play. So it'll be third and call it 13 from the 16.
The pass to the outside.
And that's a pitch to Keenan Behe. He picks up a few out to the 19-yard line, but that is going to bring up fourth and very long for the Mavericks.
Keenan's pretty quick.
Yeah, he is quick. Unfortunately, that's well short of a first down, and the Mavericks will be forced to punt.
That's a good
McDonald
kick.
Gets the kickoff. Fielded by
Oak
at about 32.
And they got him stopped. What, at the 37-yard line?
Yeah, Oak able to bring it across midfield, and the Mustangs will take over in Maverick territory at about the 36-yard line. Actually, call it closer to the 35. Again, Please, ladies and gentlemen, give us a little margin of error here.
There's lots of people up here in the press box. We're
at
trying to decide.
Since you can't see where we're at, we're going to call that a funny angle.
Pass off to Oak.
Yep. Yeah, Oak takes that pitch. He's able to bring it forward to about the 32, let's call it, of the Mavericks.
4 yards, or 3 or 4 yards away.
It's about a 3-yard gain for Oak. It'll be second and call it a short 7 or a long 6. Take your pick. Filbert drops back to pass.
And it's good to number 12, Tranberger.
Pass complete to Tanner Tranberger, and he is brought down by Rustin Artery.
It's been another fairly common combination for the Mustangs. Been a lot of Filbert to Oak, but Tranberger also has quite a few receptions as well. So
yeah, there's 2 Tranbergers on there, and both of them have been playing pretty excellent tonight.
Yep. Both Tanner and Taylor Tranberger. Filbert has his options. Speaking of which, he's going to run to his right. Bounces out again.
And he gets met by the Mavericks.
Not
at the 19.
Yeah, picked up several yards. Nice game.
Filbert on carry. He was tackled by Rustin Artery. Picks up a couple. Almost half the change, bringing up second down. And a long 5.
Be second and 5.
And it's a
Filbert
pass.
Hands it off, but not much there for the Mustangs on that play.
Maybe a yard gained.
Yeah, it looked like Jorge Beret on the carry. Filbert's going to throw it this time.
And it throws. And it's
He's
good.
got a man open. That is Tranberger again. That's Tanner. Completion down to the 11-yard line of the Mavericks. That's going to be close to a first down. Actually, looks like that will be a first down. And that is a first down.
Way to go, Bert!
So first and 10 for the Mustangs from the 12-yard line of the Mavericks. Filbert pitches out to Oak. Oak runs to the outside. Not a lot of room.
Gets pushed out.
Oak on the carry. He's caught from behind.
He brought it out to about the 11. Call it a gain of 1. It'll be second and 9.
By Creighton McDonald.
That was replay watch.
To bring up second down and 10.
Filbert takes the snap.
He
Takes the
holds
handoff,
it.
rolling off to his left.
He throws it, and it's
Tranberger was open,
almost.
but was not able to hold on to that
No,
pass.
it was not.
So it was a good play action for the Mustangs. Had an open receiver, but Tranberger not able to come down with it. Bring up third and 10. Short 10, long 9 for the Mustangs. So a long third down conversion attempt here for the Mustangs, deep in Maverick territory. Filbert's going to throw it.
Pulls back. It looks. Oh, that looked like a clean throw and catch.
Yeah, nice throw by Filbert. Had an open receiver.
No one's watching him, but he has failed to get his hands around that pigskin.
That looked like number 88, Adolfo Ibarra. Was the intended receiver, but was not able to come down with it. So
apologize for getting names wrong here tonight. Also, trying our best.
If you regularly listen to our broadcast, you'll be expecting this. But if you're new to our little broadcast here, we do have a tendency to make a mistake here and there.
That's
not
true.
A lot.
Not a lot.
It'll be tough to catch them, but every once in a while we will make some. Filbert's going to throw it again.
And it's a good catch this time.
And Oak does catch it for a touchdown.
Third time's a charm, Matt. For them, it looks like they got it down with that touchdown.
Well, this may be coming back, folks. There's a flag. And that is called back.
Illegal motion indicated against
It's an illegal motion against the Mustangs, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 4th and 15. So we'll see if the Mavericks can recover from that and come up with their first stop of the night. Keep in mind, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, Tony, but the Mustangs in the first half scored every time they took possession of the ball, correct?
I think blue. Yeah, I think so.
So this will be a good moral victory for the Mavericks if they're able to stop them here.
And we were corrected all but once.
All but once. Yeah. Once
Every
again,
time they had the ball, all but once they had touchdown.
Fulbert throws it.
And, oh, almost. Incomplete on that one.
So Mavericks were able to stop them there on the 4th and very long. So nice way to start the first half for the Mavericks with the stop. They will take over the ball here and try to narrow the lead.
I've just been informed, ladies and gentlemen, that there's a high school hangout tomorrow night at the Teen Center from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Coulter Brown gets the call up the middle.
Looks like, yeah, Behe handed it off to Coulter Brown, but not a lot of room for Brown. Picked up maybe a yard, bring up 2nd and 9.
Jorge Bray on tackle after picked up a couple, bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Mavericks.
Sorry. Tyree quarterbacking for the Mavericks. He's going to
Coming outside to pass.
out.
Oh, almost.
Pitch gets away.
A backwards lateral.
Yeah.
There is a fumble on the pitch out. And
It's a turnover.
for the Mustangs recovers it.
Tyree
no.
and McDonald on the option play to the right. Tyree's pitch got away from McDonald, and that's a turnover for the Mavericks. Mustangs will take over at the 16-yard line of the Mavericks.
So he passes it off. Oh, Jorge Berets running down, gets met by the Mavericks at the 15-yard line, 16-yard line.
Only a 1-yard gain for Beret. Be 2nd and 9. Filbert lines up behind center. Running to his left. Met by Creighton McDonald. Filbert brings it out to the 12-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain on that carry. Bring up 3rd and about 6.
About 6.
Filbert lines up behind center. Drops back to pass.
And he looks.
Doesn't have an open receiver. He's going to run it. And he's got
He's-
room,
and he
and
takes
he
it
is
down.
going to make it in for a touchdown.
Had one Maverick almost get a hold of him, but Filbert was too fast and got away real strong.
Yep. Had one hand on his jersey, but that wasn't enough to bring him down.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that this is the last call to buy your raffle tickets for the
So that'll make it 50-22 Mustangs. Let's see if they get the conversion point. 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
will be announced during the game here. So if you haven't got your raffle tickets, get down there and get you some.
Filbert, option to the left. Oak takes the pitch. and
No
he does
good.
not get in. Mavericks able to stop that 2-point conversion.
He is not short by Trevor Tyree.
But the 6 points do extend the Mustang lead to 50-22. So
You know, Oak kind of reminds me of the Juggernaut. If he gets going too fast, it's super hard to stop him.
well, thing about Oak, it's not the. He's just kind of hard to stop. Period.
That's true.
He's been able to make a few moves, especially again early in the game. The Mustangs like to run that play where Oak would line up outside and just a quick pass to him.
Yep.
He was able to, really evade the defenders and then just get open field ahead of him. And you're right, with his speed, the Mavericks really don't have a chance of catching him once he's got open field.
Yep.
So Oak set to kick off here for the Mustangs.
Another low
Kick
kick.
along the ground. Lyman
Lyman's
Moorhead
taking it. Oh, they get him.
Okay, when Lyman touches the ball, there's not a lot of lateral movement. He's just going forward.
Maybe he's the Juggernaut.
I would definitely say Lyman would qualify as a juggernaut. So Mavericks will have good field position here. They'll start out at their own 37-yard line.
Uh-oh.
Another fumble on the pitch.
We have another fumble on the play.
And it looks like that is recovered again by the
By a
Mustangs.
turnover to the Mustangs.
So that is 2 straight option plays to the right for the Mavericks, which have ended in a fumble recovered by the Mustangs.
And it will be Mustangs ball, 1st and 10 from the Mavericks 30-yard line.
So that fumble recovery will let the Mustangs start at the 30-yard line of the Mavericks.
Close the table here quickly.
Filbert pitches out to Tranbarger.
And he's going outside. He gets met by the Mavericks.
Sorry,
Looks
that's
like on
not
the
Tranbarger.
17-yard line.
That was Simon Miller on the carry.
And he is tackled by Creighton McDonald
Craig McDonald with the tackle.
and Trevor Powell. Bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Mustangs.
That was a 27-yard. I misspoke earlier, not 17.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. Filbert lines up in the shotgun. Running to his left. He's going to keep it.
He's
got
going to go
open
down.
field.
It is
and
hard
no
to
one
stop
is
him.
going to-
Flag on the play.
Yep.
Takes it in to
So pending the result of that flag, that's 6 points for the Mustangs. But let's see what the officials said went wrong there.
Mm-hmm.
holding indicated against the Mustangs. And so that one's coming back.
Well, so the Mustangs, while they did score on that play, they apparently didn't do it very fairly.
That's
so
true.
That's coming
That's
back.
true.
Holding against the Mustangs. That'll be 10 yards from the spot of the hold, which will place the ball at the 36-yard line of the Mavericks. So that makes it 2nd and call it 16.
That's going to bring us
Filbert is coming out of the game, so looks like the Mustangs will actually switch out quarterbacks here.
Hey, did Burton go home?
12, that's Tanner Tranbarger, who's quarterbacking for the Mustangs. He's going to keep it, running to his right. Cuts back inside.
He's seen a few holes. He goes down at the 28-yard line, 29-yard line.
Tranbarger brings it up to the 29-yard line of the Mavericks. It's a nice 7-yard gain, bring up 3rd and 9. Tranbarger takes a snap, pitches it back.
Pitched off to Oak.
Nope, that's not
That's
Oak.
not Miller.
Yeah.
Simon Miller, yeah.
That's Simon Miller. So actually, it looks like the Mustangs, with a comfortable lead here late in the third quarter, are putting in a couple of their reserve players, giving them some experience.
Ooh, looks like Lyman is slightly limping out there. The Juggernaut must have a weakness.
Oh, don't let him hear you say that.
I won't say that again.
Okay. Well, it will be 4th down and about 6 for the Mustangs from the Maverick 26. They'll need to get to the 20 for a first down. See if they can do it. Tranbarger keeps it, rolls out to his left. He's going to throw it.
Ooh, it's good catch.
Yeah.
By Adolfo Ibarra.
Yep. Adolfo Ibarra. So that completion down to the 12-yard line is more than enough for a first down for the Mavericks. The Mustangs.
I think I heard everybody here in the press box pronounce his name 3 different ways.
I am actually confident that I pronounced it correctly because I asked the Mustang coach before the game how
there
to
you
pronounce
go.
that one. It is Ibarra. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from the 12-yard line of the Mavericks, trying to extend their lead yet again. And off to Miller. He runs out to the right. Not much room for him, though. He's brought down at the 10-yard line.
By that Wyrick?
Yeah, called a 2-yard gain on that carry. Bring up 2nd and 8. Beautiful shot of the moon here tonight. Yep.
Oh. Tanner Tranberger carried that. Looks like just a few feet away from goal.
He was able to bring it to just inside the 3-yard line. That'll be very close to a first down, but not quite enough. So the Mustangs will have about a yard to go for a first down or 3 for a touchdown. Tranbarger behind center. He pitches to the right. Miller takes it, but he's corralled in the backfield. That is
like the 5-yard line, 4-yard line.
Yeah, Jordan Wyrick makes the tackle in the backfield. Loss of a couple yards, so that's neither a first down nor a touchdown for the Mustangs. Be 4th and 5. Be 4th and 2, 4th and 3 from the 5-yard line. See if the Mavericks can get their second consecutive 4th down stop. Tranbarger takes a snap, rolls out to his left. It looks like he wants to run.
And it's good for a touchdown. Tanner Tranbarger takes it in.
So that will extend the lead of the Mustangs to 56-22.
With a minute left in the third quarter.
Yep. Tranbarger in the shotgun this time.
Oh,
snap gets away from
the ball.
And he is just going to fall on it. Well, he was not going to fall on it.
They're going to pass it off.
End result's pretty much the same. The play is called dead at the 22-yard line. No good on the conversion.
2-point conversion would be no good.
So
I'd like to remind you again, high school
snap gets away from Tranbarger on the 2-point conversion. Keeps the score at 56-22, and at this point, we'd like to go to a commercial. welcome back to our game. Also, like to take this opportunity to remind you that November 1st, on a Tuesday, that's a Tuesday, 11 a.m., we're going to have our Commons grand opening, the Kiowa County Commons, which is the beautiful facility which the Media Center is based out of. If you can make it out that morning, we'd love to have you come help us christen our new facility.
Is that Craig McDonald on the return?
The kicker on the tackle all the way out to the 24-yard line, where the Mavericks can have the ball 1st and 10.
So kickoff is returned out to the 24-yard line of the Mavericks, where we'll take over on 1st down. Tyree back at quarterback, or remains at quarterback for the Mavericks. Again, he's the 3rd quarterback of the evening for the Mavericks. The standard starter for the Mavericks is out of the game. That's Ross Binford, as is Trevor Powell as backup.
Well, he takes it down the middle, or to the right of his middle.
Be able to get it up to about the 27-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain. Second and a short 8 for the Mavericks.
Well, the ball was in the air. It's caught. It looks like they made a loss for yards there. Loss of yards.
And McDonald takes the pitch, but again, kind of a mishandle on the snap there. Kind of busted that play from the start. That's a 3-yard loss. Bring up 3rd and 11 from the 23-yard line of the Mavericks. That will be the last play of the 3rd quarter, and we'll head into the 4th with a large lead for the Mustangs, 56-22.
That is the end of our 3rd quarter, 56-22 Mustangs.
So we'd like to go ahead and send this to a commercial, and hope you join us for the final quarter of this game.
Thank you all for coming back again. We're going to go down the field. Evan Williams has got some very important words to say.
After a tough 3rd quarter and multiple turnovers on touchdowns, the Mustangs have increased their lead over the Mavericks by 12 points, making this game 56-22. The Mavericks are still trying to regain their foothold after losing Ross Binford and Trevor Powell. Back to you.
All right. Well, at the 28-yard line we got.
Yeah, it looks like Behe took the carry. Nice gain for Behe. Brings it up to almost the 30-yard line. Still well short of a 1st down. It'd be 4th and 5.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Craig McDonald is set back to punt.
Here on 4th and 5, McDonald is going to be punting for the Mavericks. Gets
Yeah,
off a
that's a good
high
punt.
kick. Takes a bounce in favor of the Mustang. That'll be down at about the 36-yard line.
The Mustangs, where they will have a fresh set of downs.
Be first and 10 for the Mustangs from the 36-yard line, their own 36-yard line, when they'll take over with a 56-22 lead.
Miller on it. That's not Miller.
That's Tranbarger.
Tranbarger.
Tanner Tranbarger, to be exact, since we do have two.
Two, yep. Tanner and Taylor.
I'm waiting for the play where Tranbarger throws to Tranbarger. So if you can hear me over there on that other sideline, Macksville coach, get on that, please. Let's have an all Tranbarger play. It was a loss on the play. That'd be second and about 12. Tranbarger takes the snap, hands it off to Miller. Miller cuts inside.
He's getting some good yards. They finally get him down.
Mavericks have a hard time bringing him down, but they are able to do it before he gets a first down. Miller carries out to the 36 of the Mavericks, bring up 3rd and 2. Tranbarger takes a snap, pitches to Miller.
Going on the outside.
Miller takes the ball up the middle for a nice gain.
Yep. The 27-yard line. 28.
That's a 28. Once again, please give us at least a yard or two of play there on our calls of where the ball spotted. But I assure you, it is at the 28. Now that
now we can see it all.
Now that we can see the ball. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Tranbarger takes a snap. He's going to pitch to Miller. But
almost.
Miller's not able to handle it.
They take him clear back
for a huge loss all the way near midfield.
To the 38-yard line, it looks like. Creighton takes it back.
Spot that at the 39 of the Mavericks. That's an 11-yard loss.
No, they're putting it at the 41-yard line, looks like.
There is no 41-yard line.
39, sorry.
So again, we're new at this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I miscounted there.
This is
no
8-man
41.
football, so we play on a 40-yard field.
Yeah.
Second down at 21 for the Mustangs.
So 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs.
Oh.
Tranbarger's pass to Miller is complete, but nowhere for Miller to run. That's actually a loss on the play. That's about a 5-yard loss.
Wow.
Backs them back to their own 36.
3rd and 26 yards.
So the miscue on the pitch and that loss in the completion really backs them up. Have a timeout here.
A timeout for the Macksville.
Looks like they need to dig deep into their playbook to figure out what's going to gain them 26 or 27 yards.
That's true.
I'm sure they have that,
Somewhere.
play designed for 27 yards.
It could be
exactly.
that Tranbarger to Tranbarger play we're talking about.
Let's hope so. Those would be exciting times. So as we break from the timeout, it's 3rd and very long, about 26 yards to go for the Mustangs from their own 36-yard line. Tranbarger takes a snap, He's going to throw it.
He throws
deep into coverage.
Oh, no one's there to catch it.
No one home. That's intended for number 88, Adolfo Ibarra. But it did miss the mark, so that'll be 4th and 26. And I'm thinking we may see our first punt of the night from the Mustangs. First time for everything.
Could be, yeah.
Mustangs do line up to punt. Creighton McDonald will line up to receive the punt for the Mavericks. Barrow gets the kickoff. It's a low line drive kick. McDonald will just cover it at the 13-yard line. So Ibarra didn't get a lot of height on that kick, but it was effective nonetheless.
That's true.
Pitting the Mavericks deep in their own territory. See if they can make anything happen here about midway through the 4th quarter. Actually, that's not even close to midway through the 4th quarter.
I was wondering, I was like, wait, what happened?
Just under 8 minutes left to go. They play 12-minute quarters here in high school football, so once again, allow us from some margin of error, please.
It's pass off. Going on the outside.
Takes the pitch,
and
he's got a lot of room.
He's a fast runner.
He cuts back inside to gain a few more yards.
And they get him.
Nice gain for Behe.
Big gain.
And I believe that's going to be enough for a Maverick.
Have him down at the 28-yard line.
The officials elect not to measure that, so we'll just call that a first down.
I guess so.
So nice gain for Behe. He'll bring it out to the 28-yard line of the Mustangs, where the Mavericks will get a first down. Tyree pitches to McDonald, but he is met in the backfield.
He's taken back.
Ibarra, and that's going to be a big loss for the Mavericks. They'll call the play dead at the 24-yard line. Sorry, 34-yard line. Somewhere in between there.
Somewhere.
That'll be 2nd and about 15.
Oh, it's like a false start there.
Yeah, premature
Across
movement
lines.
for the Mavericks, so they'll be pushed back even farther, it looks like.
Well, that big lead, a big gain that Behe guys getting abused here right now. They're losing those yards.
Considering that play, that long run with Behe started at the 13-yard line, yeah, they're still in Mustang territory. So Behe on the carry again. He's able to bring it forward to about the 36-yard line.
Green on the tackle. Ladies and gentlemen, I have
a 3-yard gain
of the Twilight Theater raffle. If your name is called, please go down to the table and pick up your prize. The first winner is, or the first prize is a 6-inch grinder from Home Lumber, and the winner is my friend Randy Rinker.
3rd and long for the Mavericks. I'm sorry, getting it mixed up again. Tyree's looks like he's going to try to pass it.
Oh, and it's a bad pass.
But pass is just finds the turf. It is intended for Coulter Brown. Looks like
Coulter Brown's
shaking up a little bit, but he's still on his feet. So it'll be 4th and long. I'm guessing the Mavericks will probably put this away.
Next prize is wall decor from Real Deals.
McDonald will be doing the punting for the Mavericks.
Going to bring up 4th down for the Mavericks. Craig McDonald doing the punting.
Nice high punt for McDonald. And the Mavericks will down it at the 14-yard line. 15-yard line.
The next prize is
so nice punt for McDonald.
And the winner is Gene West. Gene West. Next prize is the Iron Cross by Dustin Cipher. And the winner is Cheryl Heft. Cheryl Heft.
Now we're at the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Exactly 6 minutes left to play. Had to be sure and catch that, so I could be right about that once.
At least, yes.
Tranbarger takes the snap, running to his left.
Going outside.
And
he's gotten some room.
He's open field in front of him.
He's gotten some room.
And he will
not many people can catch him.
Any of the Mavericks.
And he falls short of the touchdown.
Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, that was an interesting
I'm
play.
hoping he just ran out of gas and didn't injure himself, but he had open field in front of him, but just fell down inside the 10.
He may have had a pulled muscle or a cramp of some sort.
Hopefully that's just a cramp and not a pulled muscle, but we'll see. Still a very nice gain for Tranbarger. He brings it inside the Maverick 10. It'll be set first and goal from the 7-yard line.
And the winner is one of my very favorite young ladies, Blythe Campbell. Blythe Campbell. Next gift is
Tranbarger walking off the field under his own power, which is a good sign.
And the winner is...
Looks like he will be coming out of the game, at least temporarily, so the Mustangs will be on their third quarterback of the night, unless they bring their starter back in.
I'm just kidding. I've been corrected. That gift has been provided by Main Street Flowers and Motor.
New quarterback for the Mustangs is number 4, Jordan Welch. Welch hands it off to Miller.
Goes down the middle.
For a few yards.
Looks like it stopped at the 4-yard line.
The officials are going to give him forward motion up to almost the 3. So it'll be second and goal for the Mustangs. And Tranbarger coming back into the game, so good news for the Mustangs, and we're happy to see that that wasn't a serious injury. See if he can finish what he started on.
That's true.
And the winner is Cheryl Heft.
And Tranbarger does come back in at quarterback. Takes the snap. He's going to run to his right.
Oh, it gets met by some Mavericks.
The Maverick line. And he's going to be stopped for a loss. So they're going to mark that down at about the 5-yard line, where it'll be third and goal.
And the winner is Chad Moore. They will look nice on you, Chad. Next prize is a gift certificate to Car Wash. And the winner is Kim Stewart.
Tranbarger takes the snap, pitches it out to Miller. Miller cuts back inside, but
he's
not
caught
much room
again.
there either.
The Mavericks are doing really hard at keeping them from gaining that yard to that goal.
Yeah, the red zone defense of the Mavericks doing its job here.
4 minutes left in the last quarter.
Call no gain on that play, maybe lost a foot or two. And that we're under 4 minutes left to play here in this game. We're fourth and goal from just outside the 5-yard line for the Mustangs.
And congratulations.
Tranbarger takes the snap.
He gets tripped up and falls down.
Yeah, it looks like he tripped over his own running back.
Right, yep, that's what it looked like.
So that misplay will create a turnover, and the Mavericks will take over. And they'll take over at about, the 10-yard line, their own 10.
Yep.
The next prize is an emergency car kit.
Well, we'll say that this game is a little bit out of the Mavericks' reach. I'm not thinking they're going to come back, but
I think so.
See if they can just kind of end on a high note in their home season on a high note, and maybe get a score here.
Just got to keep playing hard. Keenan goes through.
Behe displaying some quick feet there.
Yeah, very.
Tackled by Clark Green.
It's a gain of about 6 yards. Be second and 4.
A weed eater from BTI Greensburg. Mary Sweet. Mary Sweet. concession stand and claim your prize.
Tyree
Thank you all so very much
takes the
for
snap.
participating and helping out the rebuilding of the team.
Oh, it's stopped on the 20-yard line, it looks like.
Yep, Coulter Brown on the carry, but he got several yards, and that's going to be good for a first
That's
down.
gonna be enough for a Maverick. Jordan Welch and Clark Green on the tackle.
So fresh set of downs for the Mavericks at their own 20. 2:45 left to play here. Patch pitch to McDonald.
Ooh.
He is stopped cold at the 19.
Yeah,
Only 1
That
yard
was-
on that carry.
that was a big hit.
Clark Green and Peter Penner on the tackle. That's going to bring us second down and about 9.
Second and 9 for the Mavericks. Tyree takes the snap. Pitches
Pass
out
it off to
Behe.
Keenan.
He evades a tackler. He bounces back off to the left.
Oh,
All the way
gets
out
tripped
to the
up, comes down the 38, 39-yard
That is
line.
going to be the Maverick.
It's at the 39-yard line.
Almost gets to midfield. They'll mark
Yep.
him down at the 39. Behe doing his best Darren Sproles impression there. if you were a follower of K-State football from
There,
7 or
yeah.
8 years ago, as I was.
I was
at the
wondering
time.
about that.
Realize he's probably not a household name these days, but I was a fan back in the day.
That's good.
So first and 10 for the Mavericks with just under 2 minutes left to play. Tyree takes a snap, hands it off to Brown.
Goes through the middle.
Gets it across the midfield
It's
line.
maybe a couple yards gained.
Not a big game, but it does get them into Mustang territory. Just barely, though. That's about, what would you call
The
that?
39 and a half.
4 inches inside the 40.
You know that there was prizes that were
Brings
given
up,
to give
call it
out.
second and
We're
9.
going to be back next week to do this again for the Twilight Theater.
Pass
So,
off to Keenan. Behe.
prepared.
Oh,
He gets a couple more yards.
Behe once again moving his feet quickly and able to get a nice couple yard gain. Brings it up to the 36, where will be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 6.
you know, Behe is getting hit a lot, but he sure is putting it out too. He's getting really good yards with his quick feet and doing a really good job.
Behe does not have a lot of size in his advantage, but he does have quickness, and he's
Yep.
putting that to good use here in the 4th quarter.
3rd down and 6 for the Mavericks.
Oh, again, Behe.
Once again, goes straight ahead that time.
Was that our
Brings it
first
up to
yard
the
or first
For
down?
a Maverick.
So that's about a 6-yard gain for Behe. Mavericks have 1st and 10 from their own 30 with 35 seconds left to play.
And
This
now
may
this
be the last play of the game here. We'll
and
see.
this may be
It's a pitch to Behe,
Oh, they
but he
get
doesn't have a lot of
stopped.
room.
He gets wrapped up in
He's stopped at the 30, no gain. And I'm guessing we'll see if the Mavericks like to play one more play here, but
not doesn't look like it.
there's only 10 seconds left on the clock. They'll have to hurry up if they want to get one more off. And they do get one more off.
Craig McDonald gets the last play of the game all the way down to the 20-yard line.
So a nice gain for the Mavericks for the last play of the
Yeah.
game, 9-yard gain.
Contest.
But
Yeah.
that will finish off this game. 56-22 will be the final score in favor of the Mustangs.
You know, they did a good job trying to get the ball all the way down. You know, they just kept going and going and going and got really good yards, but it just wasn't enough to get one more touchdown.
Going home.
It looks like number 14 is getting Keith Prosser is getting carried off the the field. Or no, that's not Prosser. Coulter.
So
Thank you all for being here. We're going to go down to Evan Williams for some information.
After a long game with several injuries and several turnovers, and several lost touchdowns. The Mustangs, my mistake, came out on top with a victory of 56-22, and the Mavericks managed to hold their ground in the final quarter. Thank you all, and have a great night.
Well, thank you for joining us here tonight. Had a promising start to the game here for the Mavericks.
Did.
Ended the first quarter tied at 22. Fortunately, early in the second quarter, the Mavericks suffered a couple injuries, which really put a damper in their offensive prospects. First, they lost their starting quarterback, Ross Binford. He did not return to the game. And then shortly thereafter, they lost their backup quarterback and starting running back, Trevor Powell. Powell did play a little bit in the second half, but he really didn't get too much action.
Nope.
And with those two offensive weapons off the table for the Mavericks, they really weren't able to put anything together in the second half. And they ended the game with the same total of score that they ended the first quarter.
Yep.
56-22 is the final score. So rough night for the Mavericks, but still a lot of hard display. And that first quarter was a good first quarter.
Yeah, they were coming up against some really, really tough players. Filbert and Oak really had something going really, really well. But, the Mavericks just didn't have, once they lost Binford, they didn't really have that smoothness like they had before, especially like Filbert and Oak.
Yeah, Filbert and Oak, very good combination. And also need to give some credit to the Trambargers. Filbert had a few different options when he was throwing the ball, which he did often. And when he did throw it, he threw it fairly accurately and deep. So very, very good game for the Mustangs and a lot of big plays, which they really was the Achilles heel of the Maverick defense.
Yeah, it's a very good play. Both teams worked really hard. Mavericks just couldn't pull it out. 22-56 for this homecoming game, the last home game of the Mavericks.
Well, this is our last football game of the year. We hope you will join us in basketball season here, which will be starting up here in a month or so, where we will be streaming live from the Kiowa County High School gym. So please join us for those games. We will be broadcasting live from Friday home games. So we look forward to seeing you there.
We play here next week.
Oh,
that's what I guess
I'm
heard.
mistaken.
Yeah, me too.
I thought, according to the calendar, I thought this was supposed to be our last home game. But if we're going to be here next week, well, we hope to be here live next week, and we hope you join us there.
Don't want to forget, November 1st is the Kiowa County Commons grand opening, November 1st at 11 a.m. Hopefully you can come out and hang out, support us, and come see the Commons, and hope you can join us for that.
So the final score here tonight at our homecoming game is 56-22, unfortunately in favor of the visiting Macksville Mustangs, but congratulations to them for a fine game. Thank you for joining us here tonight. This opportunity, we're going to go ahead and sign off and hope to see you next time.
Have a good evening.